It's Grace.
And it's Grace.
From Grace and Grace.
So today we're doing like our first sit down video in what feels like ages.
It feels like young.
So today we're going to be doing a Q&A to kind of, you know, sit down, answer your questions about Milan and just everything that's going on here and just life really.
Well, you always have so many questions whenever we go away.
Yeah, so we like to kind of just update you all.
Sit down
and chat basically.
The main question I've seen is like, what's the comparison from Paris to Milan? Like, how does Milan compare to Paris?
I saw one that was like, would you rather live here or Paris?
But there's been a lot of questions about like, what is Milan versus Paris?
So should we like try and compare like every aspect? So to start with, I would say it's pretty similar. Like,
yeah,
there's a lot of nice coffee shops. It's very like,
there's so many nice like bistro restaurants.
Yes, like everything's. I'd say everything's more like family run. It feels more like community.
Yeah, here feels more like home run than Paris.
Yes,
I would say.
And
it's
smaller though. I'd say it's smaller than Paris. Would you? In terms of style, I would say everyone dresses a lot more chill here.
Yeah,
but I would also say, yeah, everyone's more colourful, and I think a lot of the older ladies have their own kind of sense of style. They dress like so well, they're so stylish.
Everyone dresses like they're in Gucci.
Yes.
Whereas everyone's like so minimalist in Paris.
Everyone in Paris dresses, not everyone, but like Paris has more of a like Chanel, Dior vibe, and here has like Gucci, Fendi, cool pops of colour, like
everyone. I love the style here.
And it's always older ladies, like 40 plus. They just know how to dress, and we always see so many icons just walking around like the nice districts and stuff. So I'd say the style is quite different. And say you're going to go out for dinner in Paris, it's kind of acceptable, and London, to wear like heels and a dress just to dinner, whereas here, like, I think you'd be looked at a bit funny if you turn up in, I mean, we did it once and everyone was in like jumpers and trainers. So like, I'd say it's a lot more chilled here. Paris is very dressy. It's just, but also smart. Everyone's smart. That's fashion wise. We walk past so many places and we're like, yeah, we need to eat there. Like the food is just, the pasta is just, because obviously we've never been to Italy before, so like this is our first time experiencing proper Italian food in Italy, and let me tell you, you've never, like, it's like something you've never had before. It's so good, the food here. Cheaper. So much cheaper than Paris. Like,
so much cheaper. You
can get a cappuccino in a lot of places for like €1.50, which in Paris they charged €5 plus for a cappuccino, which
so
is
much cheaper.
Crazy money to spend on coffee.
Even like the Carrefour's cheaper here. The
McDonald's, the Carrefour's better as well.
Yeah,
they've got so much nicer foods. Why Milan? Why did we choose to go to Milan?
Good question.
We wanted to see a city because obviously it's winter and it's cold everywhere. I don't know, I think because it's one of the fashion capitals. What's your reason?
Well, basically, obviously, as you guys know, like the border's shut. Well, our original idea was to go skiing in France, but
obviously not for a month. That would have been a week thing.
But the border's shut. Like literally, as soon as we came back from Paris, we were like, okay, we can't do that. And we were just we were in the mood for a city. Milan's like a fashion capital. We've never been to Italy. We love the food. But we literally decided...
We did want to do a city, I think.
Yeah, cities were our vibe. But we literally decided to go to Milan. Like,
I think a couple of days. So we decided on New Year's Eve, and we went on the 11th.
Oh shit, yeah. We went on the 11th.
So
we had about 10 days to prepare.
10 days, which is not a lot when you're going somewhere for a whole month.
For Paris, we had like 3 months to prepare.
No, Paris was like a month in, month out kind of thing. Like, I feel like Paris took like a month's prep.
We had like a week to prepare.
Yeah, we literally just shoved loads of stuff in a suitcase and got on the flight. Like, that's basically what we did. But yeah, I think January is such an awful month. It's been so nice to just be somewhere new and
somewhere we've both never been.
Yes, and just eat nice foods and you know,
lounge around. And also, guys, we came at Men's Fashion Week. We didn't know.
No, we didn't know. We were like, oh, it's not Women's Fashion Week. It's a shame.
But we're here for men, so it's been a right experience. Do you feel safe as 2 young women at night or in the daytime in Milan?
To be honest, we do get cabs normally for the night, so yeah, we do feel safe. I would say I actually do feel safer here than I did in Paris.
Same.
I don't know if that's because it's safer here. I don't know if that's because we went to Paris when it was like really busy.
Peak time.
But I do feel a lot safer here than I do or did in Paris. Yeah, we have had one experience, we got chased, but that was overnight with the mums.
And we've had that before in Paris.
Yeah, we literally.
I don't know what it is about us.
No,
We
it
just
was
get
so
chased.
funny. Like we literally was running away from this man. It was
We
so
always
scary.
have one bad experience, like getting chased for some reason. But like we walk to a restaurant at night. Like I feel completely safe at night. I would easily walk to all the places. Like it just feels a lot safer. But I also think that's because we heard so many horror stories about Paris. Like
Yes.
before we went, everyone was like, oh my god, Paris is so dangerous.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna, like the crime is so high. Whereas none of our family had ever been to Milan, so they couldn't put us off.
Exactly.
there.
I think any city you go to, there's obviously a chance you're gonna come across
The wrong
crime,
person.
or you're just gonna be in the wrong place at the wrong time. So
Just keeping vigilant.
yeah, you know.
But we're not gonna like not go out or
No,
like.
because the same could happen if you know, stayed in your own town. There's
Yeah.
crime in it. There's crime everywhere, isn't there? So
Exactly.
we're not gonna let it live our lives.
Yeah. We're
Don't
not
let bad people
Exactly.
let you not live your life.
Thanks for that.
Where could you realistically see yourself living in regards of these two cities, Milan or Paris?
We've both decided we're moving to Paris next year.
Yeah, so
if you guys watched our Paris vlog,
We are going to move to Paris 2023.
beginning
That's the plan.
of 2023.
Because we just love it there. Like we feel like it's our city that we thrive in. Obviously we do love London, but I think because
We've done London,
I think we feel like we will probably end up in London maybe like mid to late 20s. But because we have been in and out of London since the age of like 14, so I feel like we've kind of,
I feel like I've lived in London without living in London.
yeah, without living, because we live so close to it. Like we, you know, I just think we've overdone it a bit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of lost that kind of special, like you go into London, you're like, wow, like oh my god, you know.
Yeah.
So I think we want to experience living in Paris. We absolutely loved it. I think it's our city.
Yeah. I mean, this gap year is not really for us to like permanently live in each place. It's just for us to experience.
Yeah, like to
different
experience
places.
life.
Like
in
we're going to be going
each
to
city.
so. Like, we're going to be in Amsterdam, New York, south of France. Like we're going to be going to so many different places.
Yes.
Not particularly to live there. It's just to experience
It's
it.
just to kind of go there,
Yeah.
I guess. But
It was just
we're
pure
lucky.
luck that
We're
we wanted to
lucky
live in Paris.
Yeah, we're lucky that we can do it for a month.
Yeah.
And actually kind of
Experience what it's like living
life
there. Because Grace can move because she's got an Irish passport. We need to figure out how I can move. Like,
there isn't.
legally.
If anyone knows, then you're just gonna have to get a visa. Apply for a visa.
We're gonna have to figure it out, but we're gonna figure it out. What has been the most unexpected things from Milan, positive and negative? That's a good question.
Positive, I would say, to be honest with you, when, like, you know, I thought of Milan like a couple months ago, I just thought the only thing in my head that I'd seen of Milan was that cathedral and the shopping centre thing. I didn't really know what else there was. I didn't know about any districts or anything. So it was really nice, like when we found that Navigli place, the place that looks like Venice, and then we also found like Brera and like the Montepolone, I think I've probably said that completely wrong, district with the nice like luxury shops, and all the streets are like nice and cobbled, and I didn't expect that. I didn't know, I guess we came here and we didn't really know what to expect.
Yeah.
So
that's positive.
I would say that's a positive. And negative, what would you say is negative?
My positive would probably be like, although obviously I knew the Italian food was gonna be amazing, it's like blowing me out the water, the food here.
Oh my god.
Like you can, there's literally like a pizza place across our road. It's like €2 a slice. It's like
And
the best
it's
pizza
so
I've ever had.
good, like,
and it's like
nothing compares.
That's their version of street food, of like Domino's, and it's like the best pizza I've ever had. And then negative, unexpected negative.
See, I can't think of a negative. Well, the only negative I would say would be that clubs are shut.
Oh,
Because when we booked
that
it,
is unexpected as well.
yeah, so when we booked it, we thought, I looked it up and clubs were still open, but on New Year's Eve, the day after we decided to come, they obviously shut, and then we didn't look it up again straight before we booked it. I mean, I think we would have come regardless.
Same.
Because they're shut in Paris too, I think, at the minute.
Yeah,
So
I think they're probably shut everywhere apart from
yeah,
London,
apart from
really.
London, and we don't really like clubbing in London, we've decided.
I fucking hate it.
So, although we do love clubbing, we probably wouldn't be doing it anyway, even if it was in London.
Exactly.
So, and there is a chance that we're going to get like a whole weekend off out of it if it opens on the day they've said they will. So fingers crossed, let's all pray that we get a night out in Milan, because how good would that be? Imagine the first night back at the clubs.
We've actually been having like such a good time though.
Yeah, like you can go to bars, can't you?
The bars here are like Navigli, we can't pronounce it, but that is, it's like a district, like a strip, and it is so good.
It's
like,
so buzzy.
It is mad how buzzy it is. Like that's, and then we have that.
There's loads of nice bars,
nights.
and we like going out for dinners anyway. Like
yeah,
we did love clubbing in Paris, but you know, we can survive without a club. We don't need to be going every weekend. So,
and the bars here are just so good that like it makes up for it.
Like you enjoy your weekends, you go have some nice dinner, you drink some wine,
and then you go get a nice bar.
Exactly. So we're fine.
Yeah.
How do you afford your lifestyle? Do your parents help? So this is something
drives us insane.
It drives us insane, but I guess, you know, it's a bit confusing because I don't think people realise that this actually is a job. Like you can make money from social media. No, our parents do not help. They've not given us money since we were, what, 14?
14. Yeah.
And people do struggle to believe this because I guess what we're doing is a bit, you know, it's a bit rogue, and you'd think we're just faffing around. We're just not rogue. No, but it is a bit. It's a bit like random, isn't it? Like random. I don't think many people have done this. Like it is all a bit random because like what do you do all day?
Yeah.
But like people don't get that like we are out shooting content and we're doing what we were doing in London anyway. But
we're very lucky.
We're so lucky. This is our job, and I get why. Because if I would be like, oh, surely their parents give them some money. They're just like spoiled.
We get nothing.
But we
actually get £20 a month. And that's it.
We actually don't get money from our parents at all. We haven't since we were 14. And this whole thing and this whole idea
is paid for.
It's funded by ourselves.
We applied for uni. You guys know we had the option to go to uni, and we were like,
uni's very expensive.
And it's just, and we'd probably be paying for our own uni studying, and we were just like, it's just not for us. And we were like, we're so young, we're 19. Like, when else are we going to be able to just like take a year,
just take off
and just travel and do whatever we want?
Yeah, just live in city. We sacrificed a lot when we were teenagers. We didn't, you know, we'd spend all our weekends filming, editing, doing like we didn't go to parties or anything like most teenagers.
I didn't go on a date until I was 18. Like,
yeah, like we didn't date boys. Like we literally just did, and it didn't feel like yeah, how sad. It didn't feel like we was working because we loved it, but we have, I mean, worked hard, like filmed, but you know, it's not been
we kind of see it as we've missed out on a lot of experiences. Now we're trying to make up for it.
Yeah, but it does kind of annoy us a little bit when people say
our parents,
because it's not at all like
it's funded by us. And
our parents have not given us a dime for this. Like, this is coming out of our pocket. So
yeah, but we're very, very privileged.
Yes, we're so lucky. We're very, very, very lucky. So yeah,
but it's not funded.
Yeah, it's not fun. We're not like just
we're not living off daddy's money.
Dad's money.
What is the dating scene like in Milan? Is it different to Paris?
So, I mean, we've not been on a date with an Italian, so we wouldn't really know.
There's like no Italians here. Like it's really weird.
I think if we'd been to clubs, we would have met Italians.
Yeah.
But because we don't know. I mean, if you know, comment. Where do all the young
guys, if
hot Italians go?
Hinge is shit. Hinge.
Don't use Hinge.
Shit here. We've been on Tinder.
There's so many people on Tinder.
Tinder's an absolute minefield.
There's
there are so many strange people on Tinder.
There's
I
a lot
tell
of
you.
Yeah, you're just like, who am I talking to?
There's such a mixture.
Am I being catfished? Am I? Some really funky people.
Really funky. Grace is going on a date with
not an Italian.
Tinder tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's gonna happen.
I think it will.
I get the vibe it's not because I've not got a response at all.
A lot of boys are very fakey. We've met up with like English boys, but no one really is from Italy. Like I'd say the dating scene's actually quite, I feel like no matter where you go, I feel like it's quite easy as long as you like go on Tinder and you're safe.
I think yeah, for us it's like obviously the people we're going to date are going to be students. They're going to be going to uni because they'll be like
and Milan's a very uni city.
Yeah, like even like the 24-year-olds on Tinder are at uni.
Yeah, it's a very studenty place.
Yes.
Very studenty, probably more than Paris.
Which is good for us, I guess.
Yeah.
All our age.
I've been speaking to a lot of models, I should say that. So, yeah, it's been very interesting, the dating scene here.
I kind of wish we'd been on more dates.
Same.
Just to kind of... But, like, the thing is, we get stressed out, like, meeting someone off
Tinder.
a website, because I think if clubs had been open,
Yeah.
we would have met more
Because that's how
people.
you meet people.
That's how we met people in Paris.
Yeah.
So
maybe in that last week we'll just like fit in like serial daters.
Yeah.
But Tinder's really the only option to meet people, so
yeah,
it's been very
don't use
intriguing.
Hinge. You find the language barrier struggle?
I feel like they speak less English here than they do in France.
They do, but at the same time, the touristy places will speak it.
Yeah, like it's not an issue, but they definitely speak less English here. Like I think they appreciate it way more here if you try and speak Italian.
Yes, whereas
Paris they don't really care if you try or not.
But like today, I thought these two girls were Italian and they weren't. They just started speaking to the man in English, and I think they might have been Spanish.
Yeah.
Like then they went back to speaking Spanish to each other. So people do speak. I always feel really guilty, and I try my hardest, but
we're not very good.
We tried. We were like ciao. Like,
oh no, I was on the phone booking a reservation. I was like ciao, and he was like ciao, ciao, and he kept going like that on the phone. I didn't know what to do. I was like,
I was like really awkward.
Like, ciao, ciao.
I felt a bit attacked.
I felt really attacked.
So just if you know English, you'll be fine. But
yeah,
I feel really guilty about, but it's the truth.
Yeah, I think they do appreciate if you try and speak a little bit of Italian, but they really don't mind. Not most people speak English.
And at the end of the day, you can get by. I think even if you didn't speak English, if you want something on the menu, you just point to it. It's not like the end, or you put it in Google Translate before they come over. Like it's not the end of the world. Like you can get by, and like I'd say actually the words aren't hard. It's the pronunciation, because you've got to like go grazie. Like that's how that they will say it. But like like in Paris, you can go like bonjour, merci, like it's easy.
Yeah.
But like
the pronunciation
grazie, like we sound so bad. Ciao, grazie, buongiorno.
Yeah, we sound very Essexy when we say that.
Oh, it's a bit embarrassing. So I actually get more embarrassed to speak, because I'm like, am I saying it wrong here more than I was in
like
with
here
French?
It's got more sass.
I think French you can do the accent easier.
Yeah.
Like here it's got more of a it's more animated. It's like ciao,
grazie. Like I get more embarrassed to say it here.
But yeah, when we move to Paris, we're gonna start learning French properly.
Yeah. Last question we could answer.
Go on.
Is like our favourite restaurants, bars, people you always ask for recommendations.
So if you're not coming to Milan, this bit will be a bit boring, but you might want to just skip off. So our favourite restaurants. I would.
Dinners.
The first one that comes to mind, probably one of the most favourite ones I've been to, has been this one with pictures. Is it San Lucia? We went there on a Sunday and there were so many iconic people. And the waiters have so much personality. Like,
and it's some of the
they were
best
really
food I've
bantering
had.
with us. And the food is delicious and it's very old school. Like, Gloria's in London? I think they copied that place and tried to make it authentic. But like, you can tell Gloria's isn't.
You can tell it's a really authentic Italian.
It's like old school, like they've got all pictures up from like people that have been there, like and the waiters wear like really smart suits. It's honestly just such an experience, and like the food's so good. Get the tiramisu, get like
their pizza is my favourite.
They do such good pasta and pizza, and the burrata looks so good. I've seen it in pictures.
We're gonna book it for
we're gonna go back because it's so good.
But it's like some of the best food.
Probably the best food. My favourite. That's the first one that springs to mind.
And it was so cheap. Santa Lucia, that's that
Where
one.
else would we say?
La Goya, G-I-O-I-A.
Get the tiramisu with the chocolate.
Yeah.
And the cacio e pepe. Although I do think the cacio e pepe we had at this place called Felice. Or Felice, I don't know how you say it. Was better.
El Salameo de Montelaperno.
Il Salameo.
Yeah. That's in like the designer district. If you want to go somewhere fancy.
And if you go there over summer, I think it probably would be really nice.
They make
got,
like special sauce.
A lovely courtyard.
It's very fancy.
What about the one where they make the pasta in?
Oh fuck me.
Oh my god, we're gonna go up there as well.
Me.
There's this one in Brera, and they make the pasta in front of you.
We don't know what it's called, but like,
and they do like really cool cups.
Oh,
it's like really old fashioned. There's an upstairs bit that you can see. It's like the restaurant that Bridget Jones and the two boys fight over how they crash into. That's what it looks like.
If you go to Brera, you'll see
it's in the centre.
You can see women rolling pasta. That's the one, and it is the best. Like,
oh my god,
so authentic.
It's so good.
They're probably our favourite restaurants we can think of at the moment. There's probably more.
For bars, and what about cafes and croissants and stuff?
Bars, I would just say go to Navili. It's like the most buzzy place you can go to if you're like young. I would go there.
Marchesi.
It's
like a bit like a French La Durée.
Yeah. And what is that one we like to go to? Freshly baked. Princey. It's really cheap. It's kind of like
they do like really good like croissants. Every day they do different ones. Like once it was honey filled, one day it was like
jam.
Oh my god, don't
like,
even.
And you see them like bringing out all these fresh baked goods.
Like baked goods with like cream whipped on top. It's honestly just heaven.
Wow.
To be honest with you, we're literally just here eating so much. Like every day we're just like, should we just go out or like should we just go get breakfast?
Another one is all the restaurants in the actual gallery are really nice, but there's this one in particular.
It's one with a cat. It's not very helpful. It has its logo has got a cat in it, and it gives you the cat hangers. It's the one. How would we say what one it is without knowing the name? Like, it's the one that's like
it's opposite the one
you can see a McDonald's from it.
It's opposite the Seville one. There's one called like Seville or Seville, and it's opposite that one.
It's opposite Seville, and it's probably the most reasonable. But we've tried like
it's like the best,
3 of the cafes in there now, and I would say it's the best one.
I want to go back there.
Yeah, I want to go back too. Oh my god, we're literally like, this is that dangerous.
It's so good. So that's another one.
Yeah. So now we're talking about food. I want to go out.
There's just so many good restaurants in Edinburgh. Anyway,
you're not ready. Like, come here just for food. Like, if you come here, you need to like go out for lunch, dinner, That's what we did, breakfast, lunch. All we did was sit around and eat because there was just so much nice foods.
But yeah, they're all our favourites. We hope this Q&A was helpful. If you have any more questions, let us know and we can answer them in like vlogs and stuff.
Yeah, we could do
if we
do like a get ready with me, we'll answer them and stuff.
I think we've done the main ones.
I think so too.
We're going to film a Tinder video for you guys, and we're also going to film a get ready with us. I've got loads of vlogs coming your way. We've got a vintage shopping video.
Yes, so just stay tuned for that.
Also,
we've got loads coming your way.
And we'll see you guys next video.
Bye.